Okay. For practice this week, what's been on my mind is this idea that we can have like all of the tools right in front of us. And there's so many healing modalities and offerings. And we could have like the perfect equation for joy and happiness. But the key components for any of these healing modalities to work through us is our willingness and curiosity, to have a sense of curiosity. Because if we're not willing to look at ourselves honestly, and if we're not curious about how we move through the world and curious about the world around us and willing to see things through a different lens or a new perspective, then we can have all of these offerings, all these tools right in front of us. And it's like having a toolbox. And then we forgot where we put the key, kind of. It's like you have the key, you are in possession of the key, but you've forgotten where to put the key, where you put the key. And that key is, again, the willingness to do the work, the willingness to be honest with ourselves and to show up in a way that is open to receive what the world puts in front of us. And so just allowing your practice today to be moved through with a tone of willingness and a tone of curiosity to see what happens when we really open ourselves up and let the practice show us what we're seeking, to help the practice uncover what needs attention or what needs to be addressed, and to be curious about it, not to judge ourselves for where we're at or where we've been or anything like that, but just to be curious and allowing every piece of data to be just information for us, to understand ourselves more, to understand this world more, and to, through that understanding, move with more ease through it, so that we can see how maybe we've created some of our own suffering and we can choose differently. So with that in mind, with the intention of openness and curiosity and willingness in mind, let's start in a little bit of meditation. You can either start in a seat or you can lie down on your back body, just finding a comfortable shape to settle into. Maybe allow your eyes to drop shut. As your breath begins to expand. As you expand each breath in, and lengthen each breath out. Feel your focus, your concentration begin to center into this moment right here. Starting to feel your body. It's moving through your heart and the thoughts that are moving through your mind. So starting to observe at each layer. Now I always like to think about the deepening of the breath as not only the deepening of our presence in the moment, but this opportunity to really lean back and observe. When we focus our breath and we focus our awareness on our breath, the space that's created by having less clutter in the mind, less distraction, makes room for things that are deeper down to rise up to the surface. Just taking a couple more rounds of breath. Allowing anything to rise to the surface that desires to be known. And in this last moment, maybe bringing to heart and mind your own individual intention. And then as you bring that intention forward, you might bring maybe one or both hands to your heart as well. We'll seal in our intentions and start our physical practice with 3 rounds of cleansing breath. So go ahead and gather in a really full inhale through your nose. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. And again, deep breath in through your nose, nice and full. And a cleansing exhale to let go. And once more, a deep, deep breath in. And just let your exhale release all the way out. And take your time to make your way into a full body stretch on your back body. Start to send your hands over your head, and then feel free to add in any movement here. Maybe you spread your fingers and stretch your toes open. You might find some rotation through your ankles, through your wrists. And start to bring both your knees into your body. Thighs drop to your chest. Take a nice full inhale. On your exhale, knees will drop to the left, gentle twist. Just pausing your twist for a breath or so. Just continuing to focus all of your attention on inhale in and exhale out. Then keep your knees stacked to the left, and we'll continue to roll onto the left side body into our fetal pose. So you might reach your left arm towards the back of your yoga mat, so that as you roll over, you have a pillow for your left ear. Then from here, your right hand might reach down to catch your right foot to create a thigh stretch. So this modified bow shape to open through your right quad. As you slide your right thigh bone back in space, gently draw your navel to your spine. Just take one more breath in. And as you breathe out, release your right foot back to fetal pose. Roll onto your back body, knees to chest. Pause at the center as you take a deep inhale. And then let your knees drop over to the right, gentle twist as you exhale. Again, just give yourself the space of 1 or 2 breaths here. And from your twist, continue to roll to your right into fetal pose. Then stretch your left hand down to catch your left foot to find your modified bow. Maybe tuck your tailbone forward as you take one more breath here. Just creating a little bit more resistance to the stretch. And as you release your left foot, roll onto your back body again, knees to chest, and then we'll head into a bridge pose. You just create space in the fronts of your hips. And we'll use that here. And knees bent, land your feet to the earth. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, root through your feet and lift your pelvis up to the sky. Think about your breath, adding more space between your ribcage and your pelvis. And then feel the groundedness through the 4 corners of your feet. That strong connection to the earth. So you root down into the stable and steady support of your yoga mat. Take 2 more breaths. After your second breath, slowly begin to release back to the earth. Once your hips arrive to the ground, reach your right leg up to the sky. Just a brief hamstring stretch before our core connection. Gently start to bring your right leg towards your body. And then keep your right leg reaching to the sky. Send your hands up and overhead like a full body stretch. Pull your navel to your spine. And as you inhale, you're going to slowly start to lower your right leg down towards a hover. And then on your exhale, as you push through your left foot, start to lift your right leg up to the sky. Slowly lift your head and shoulders and reach forward to the front of your yoga mat. And moving with our breath, we'll inhale, right leg lower, slowly send your hands up and overhead. Push down through your left foot. On your exhale, take your time, right leg lifts, head and shoulders lift. Good, just one more like this. We'll inhale to lower and open. And on your exhale, without momentum, slowly start to lift your right leg and reach forward. At the top, take your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Send your left leg forward to a hover, so now your legs are a capital L. Take a nice big breath in. And on your exhale, you're gonna switch your legs and twist. So your left leg lifts, right leg lowers, and twist your right elbow towards your left thigh. Holding here for a breath in, chest lifted. On your exhale, switch your legs and twist the opposite direction. Left elbow rotates to your right thigh. Holding here for your breath in. On your exhale, slow motion switch. Hold for inhale. And then knees to chest, release and relax as you exhale. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. And we'll start with the hamstring stretch for second side. Lengthen your left leg up to the sky. You can bridge your right foot to the earth. So right knee bent, right foot grounded. And gently bring your left leg towards your body. And to set up for the core connection, left leg stays high. Extend your hands overhead, pull your front ribs down, pull your navel down. And with your next inhale, start to lower your left leg with control. On your exhale, lift your left leg to the sky, lift your head and shoulders. Find that big reach forward. You might push through your right foot to lift your heart more. And 2 more rounds. We'll inhale, slow motion, start to open up. And on your exhale, slowly start to lift and reach. And once more like this. Inhale, lower your left leg, reach your hands overhead. Feel all that strength at your belly. Exhale, left leg lifts. Head and shoulders lift, and then pausing at the top, hands will go behind your head. Elbows nice and wide. Reach your right leg forward to that hover. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, switch your legs and twist. Left elbow towards right thigh. Hold for a deep breath in. And switch your legs as you breathe out. Hold lifted for your inhale. And switch your legs as you exhale. And then just pause for one more breath in. And then release and relax with breath out. Deep inhale through your nose. And then let's open mouth, exhale, just let that breath go. So we'll meet in our tabletop pose. So however you'd like to make your way up to all fours. Shoulders come to stack over wrists, hips come to stack over your knees. And with your breath in, you'll start to lift into your cow pose. Send your heart and your tailbone up to the sky, open through your front line. And then exhale to your cat pose, start to round through your spine. Your head and tailbone drop towards the earth as you push into the ground. Okay, 2 more here. We inhale to cow pose. Starting to wake up the spine. And exhale, cat pose. Last round, breathe in to lift open. And exhale to curl through your spine, stretch to the back of your body. Then find your tabletop again. On your inhale, twist your right hand to the sky, preparing for thread the needle. Heart rotates open. On your exhale, dive your right arm underneath your body. Right palm faces the ceiling. Slide your shoulders out of your ears. You might wag your tail a little bit from side to side to see if your body's trying to avoid the stretch and sensation. If you want to intensify this, you can reach your left arm up to the sky. The back of your left hand is facing the wall behind you. Palm faces the direction your gaze is. And then breathe into the back of your heart. Now as you breathe out, left hand comes down to frame your face. Go ahead and push the earth away. Twist open again, right hand to the sky. Deep breath in. And tabletop breath out. Finding second side, inhale your left hand up high, open your chest. And exhale, thread your left arm underneath. Again, checking in with your hips here. Option to reach your right hand to the sky. Collarbone spread open as you press the backs of your hands in opposite directions. Take a nice full breath in. And then when we breathe out, we're going to bring the right hand back to the earth to frame our face. Twist open, left hand to the sky with your breath in. And tabletop pose. From here, go ahead and tuck your toes and find downward facing dog. Press your pelvis back. Relax the weight of your head. Maybe find a little bit of movement through your feet here. Check in with your hamstrings. Check in with the intention of your hands. Just take one more breath. Good. Next, inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Get the hamstring stretch the backs of your legs. And as you exhale, step your right foot forward to the top, low lunge. Left knee's gonna come to the earth. Vinyasa, lift your heart and hands just for a moment. One big breath in. And as you exhale, hands to the earth. Lift your back knee and step into a cross-legged forward fold. Left ankle goes behind your right. Soften your knees and fold down. If the cross-legged forward fold is too much for this moment, doesn't feel good in your body, you can also take a regular forward fold. Head nice and heavy. Take one more moment here. Then start to unwind your legs, regular forward fold, feet side by side. Inhale to a halfway lift, lengthen out your spine. Your exhale, forward fold, release. And then deep breath in, rise all the way to stand. Urdhva Hastasana, reach high to the sky. On exhale, fold right back down to the earth. Hinge at your hips. And inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to high plank. Plant your hands, take a big step back. And from the strong plank shape, we're going to inhale forward and exhale to the earth. Slow and strong all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes, breathe into your low cobra, lift the back of your heart space. Maybe stay lifted, an option to hover your hands as you breathe out. One more inhale, long and strong through your spine. And exhale to release. This time we'll inhale to either low cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. So choose your heart opening, let your breath guide you there. We'll meet in downward facing dog, hips return to the sky. And with an inhale, your left leg lifts to the ceiling. Open to the backs of your legs and exhale, left foot to the top. Release your right knee down and breathe in to lift heart and hands just for one moment. Exhale, return your hands down to the ground. Lift your back knee, cross-legged forward fold, right ankle goes behind your left. So for this, especially because it's early, go ahead and bend your knees pretty generously. Your pinky toes do not need to line up or be close. Just let your head hang heavy and take one more breath. Unwind your legs to a regular forward fold and inhale to your halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to release, dive down. Full breath in, rise and reach all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. On your exhalation, hinge forward as you release back towards the ground. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, high plank. Plant your hands. Strong step back. Guided by your breath, you'll inhale forward. Chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way. Open your heart, up dog or cobra. And we'll meet in downward facing dog, hips to the sky. And from here, inhale your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee towards your left tricep, cross underneath your body. Three-legged dog, big breath in, right leg reaches. Then step your right foot forward with breath out. Strong legs, find a little lift through your chest. High crescent lunge, push through your feet and start to rise all the way up with your breath. On exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Option to dip your left knee to a hover. And then press your feet and inhale back to your high crescent lunge. Rise up, reach up. As you exhale, just goddess your arms, elbows open wide, sternum lifts up to the ceiling. And then inhale, high crescent lunge, hands reach top. As you exhale, side bend, let your right hand fall towards the earth beside you. Reach your left hand up and overhead. Take a little tilt over to the right. Extra breath here, slowly breathe into your left side. Just stay as you breathe out. And a high crescent lunge, reach both hands to the ceiling as you inhale. And warrior two with your exhale. So take a moment to adjust your feet. Once you've settled into the roots of your warrior two, breathe in to reverse your warrior. Right hand sweeps high. We'll exhale to side angle, tip forward. And two more like that. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, side angle pose. Last round here, deep breath in, reverse your warrior. And as you breathe out, side angle and pause. To add a little more side body space, maybe extend your side angle, reach your left hand overhead. Front ribs hug in, your palm faces the earth. And then think about reaching your left thumb to the wall behind you a little bit, feeling the energy around your shoulder blade, your scapula. From here, wide-legged forward fold, left hand's gonna sweep you down through center. All 10 toes point to the long edge of your yoga mat as you hinge forward. With your inhale, lift up halfway. And then on exhale, turn to the back of your yoga mat, low lunge. Right knee's gonna come to a hover cow lunge. Stretch your chest forward and through your biceps. And then cat lunge, lengthen out your legs. Find a moment in your hamstring stretch. From here, bend into your front knee. High crescent lunge, press through your feet, rise all the way up on your inhale. With your exhale, we're gonna hinge forward into an airplane torso, chest hinges forward, arms sweep back. Lean into your left foot and slowly start to bring your right leg with you to stand one-legged Tadasana. So first standing balance of the day, it might be a little bit wobbly. Take your time to arrive here. Right leg is lifted, heart nice and proud. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, bring your hands to your heart. With your inhale, reach your hands to the sky. On exhale, goddess your arms, elbows open wide. Breathe in, hands reach tall. With breath out, airplane pose. Slowly start to fly it backwards. Your airplane, take 2 cycles of breath. Trying to deepen your inhale again. And lengthen your exhale. Your next breath is going to slowly bring you back to Crescent Lunge. Right toes release to the earth. Stretch your hands to the sky. And with your breath out, arrive your hands to the ground. Frame your left foot. 3-legged dog. Reach your left leg to the ceiling. Big breath in. Left knee to right tricep as you breathe out. 3-legged dog. Reach your left leg to the sky. Left foot's gonna step forward again, and we'll make our way back into high crescent lunge. So lots of lunges today. We rise up with our inhale, purposeful movement. On exhale, hands to heart, be right knee sinks to a hover. Pull your front body in. High lunge, rise and reach tall again with your breath. Then goddess your arms, elbows expand open. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale to your side bend. Left hand's gonna follow. Reach your right hand up and overhead. Now to make sure your low back's happy here, you can find some softness in the back leg if that helps release any pressure to your low back. Slowly start to reach tall to your crescent lunge again. And then warrior 2, expand. Find any adjustments to your feet, and then we'll follow our breath here. Inhale to reverse. Left hand reaches up. Exhale, side angle. Find that slow swim forward. And then again, inhale to reverse. Try to maintain the lunge through your left leg. And exhale, side angle, just making space through both side bodies. Last time, inhale to reverse your warrior. And this time we'll find side angle and pause. So again, if you want to, you can extend your side angle. As you draw your front body in, think about trying to slide your right thumb back in space a little bit. Palms facing the earth. You're one long line from right fingertips to right heel. Maybe creating a little bit of lightness to the left forearm. Take your inhale. And wide-legged forward fold. Tip down through center with exhale. Give yourself a breath just to be right here. Then inhale to your half lift and rotate to the front of your yoga mat, low lunge. Left knee hovers, cow lunge, reach your chest through your upper arms. And then cat lunge, lengthen out your legs. For some reason this morning, my body feels so stiff. We'll meet in our high crescent, bend into your front knee again. Root through your feet and slowly find your way up, deep breath. So just finding a little bit of a hinge forward in the heart space, let your arms sweep back beside you. So when we stand up to our one-legged Tadasana from here, you can let your left toes drag a little bit, take your time. You really want to support this transition from your belly and use the power of your right leg. So you're going to lean into your right foot. It's almost like going to airplane pose. Left leg comes with you to stand. And there's no rush to arrive here. We meet in our one-legged Tadasana. We'll breathe in. On breath out, just bring your hands to heart center. Maybe push your palms together, create some energy through your arms. Inhale, hands to the sky. And exhale, goddess arms, elbows expand wide. Breathe in to reach your fingertips tall. With your breath out, airplane pose, start to fly back. Feel free to incorporate a little bit of a micro bend to your right knee or some softness to the right knee to help stabilize. And then take your 2 slow cycles of breath. Gentle landing to Crescent Lunge. Let your left toes release to the earth. Big breath in, reach to the sky. And on your exhale, hands come down to the ground. Step into your high plank pose. Turn all 10 toes to the right and reach your right hand high side plank. Just one big breath in. On your exhale, switching sides, right hand to the earth. Pivot your toes to the left. Reach your left hand to the sky, sun plank with your inhale. On your exhale, as you move through high plank, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Feel free to customize the flow in any way to your body. And then we'll meet in a little child's pose moment, just briefly. Knees to the earth, hips to your heels, take a moment. You want to grab a little sip of water. That's also a good chance to grab a little hydration. And we'll make our way through our probably last standing layer. In this pause, maybe checking back in with intention as well. Ask ourselves, am I moving with an openness and a willingness to see things differently or through a new lens and a new light? Am I moving with curiosity as I flow across my yoga mat? Embracing curiosity instead of criticism. And with this intention in mind, again, of being open, willing, and curious, let's meet in downward facing dog. Go ahead and tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Take a big breath through your nose. Then to be open mouth, exhale. Inhale your right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. On your exhale, right knee twist towards the left tricep. Fall in triangle, thread your right leg through and open up. Left heel spins to the earth, left hand reaches to the sky. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, 3-legged dog, return your left hand to the ground. Use your core strength to reach your right leg to the sky. From here, step your right foot forward to the top of your yoga mat. Strong legs, high crescent lunge. We inhale to rise up. Just like before, exhale, hands to heart, option to sink your left knee to a hover. On your breath in, stand tall again, high lunge. Just our arms, go to goddess, elbows open wide. With your inhale, hands to the sky. Side bend as you breathe out, right hand falls low, left hand reaches overhead. Breathe to your left ribs. Little add-on here, prayer twist. Use that space to hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh for a breath. So strong arms, strong legs, take your inhale. And your exhale. Headed to warrior 2, you can unwind directly there, or you can move through high crescent into warrior 2. So as you're ready, Finding your way into Virabhadrasana 2. Once you're there, inhale to reverse right hand to the sky. Exhale, side angle stretch forward. Pause here to extend your side angle with your breath in. Wide-legged forward fold to forward on breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And then bend into your left knee for a side lunge or skandasana. So it doesn't matter if you are high or if you are low, we're going to add in a little upper body moment. So again, you can be in your side lunge or you can be in your skandasana. You're going to walk your hands out at the diagonal, the front kind of like left corner of space, the opposite direction of your left foot. Touch your fingertips on the ground, relax your head. Think about dragging your finger pads back to slide your shoulders out of your ears. The crown of your head continues to reach forward to the opposite direction. It's getting some traction to lengthen the ear spine. From here, we're going to crawl to the left to the back of the yoga mat, low lunge, just like we've been doing before. Right knee hovers, cow lunge, make a little bit more space in the front right hip. Gentle standing splits, lean into your left foot, reach your right toes to the sky. It doesn't matter how high they go. Full breath in, relax your head. And as you breathe out, chair pose, bend both your knees and step into your seat. Strong clear center as you reach up. Airplane your arms beside you, breath out. Lean into your left foot and become to right tippy toes. We're going to stand up with our right leg, one-legged Tadasana. So right leg comes with you, breathe in. On your exhale, maybe bring hands to heart. On your inhale, reach your hands to the sky. With your out breath, goddess your arms, option to extend your right leg long, maybe kick your right heel forward. Reach your hands up high, bend your right knee with your inhale. Here's a little bit of a tricky add-on. Left hand's going to grab your right wrist. Once your left hand has grabbed your right wrist, you're going to step back into a curtsy lunge. A little softness in your left leg. Step your right leg behind you, sliding your toes back. We bend into your right knee and tip over to the left. Make sure your left toes are pointing forward to the short edge of your yoga mat. Take a big breath in. With exhales, airplane pose. Slowly hinge your heart forward. As you transfer the energy into your left foot, you can slowly pick your right leg up, Tadasana. Option to stay in your airplane, or if you'd like to add one little Shiva squat motion here. And inhale, bend both your knees, maybe hands come to heart as you drop your booty low. On your exhale, push through your left foot to re-expand the airplane pose. Crescent lunge, right toes release. Deep breath in, reach to the sky. As you breathe out, hands to the earth. Right palm's going to stay down, twist your left hand up to the ceiling. Big breath in. And on your exhale, left hand to the earth. Three-legged dog, reach your left leg to the sky. Left knee, right tricep cross underneath yourself. Fallen triangle, extend your left leg through and open up. From here, return to your three-legged dog. Left leg lengthens to the ceiling. And step your left foot forward to the top. When you're ready, roots through your feet, lead with your heart, high crescent lunge, big breath in. Hands to heart, option to sink your right knee to a hover, breath out. Rise up, reach up on your inhale. Just your arms, goddess arms as you exhale. High lunge, fingertips to the sky. Side bend, left hand goes low, right hand reaches overhead. One breath in, and then prayer twist, right elbow hooks to the outside of your left thigh, breath out. If you need to adjust your feet, you can totally move your feet around. You're going to take one breath in and one breath out here. Just like before, we're going to meet in a warrior two. So you can choose how you transition there. Right heel spins to the earth. With your inhale, reverse your warrior. One time, left hand finds the sky. Exhale, side angle. Option to extend your side angle as you breathe in. And wide-legged forward fold, breath out. Okay, from your wide-legged forward fold, take a little halfway lift. This time you're gonna bend into your right knee for your side lunge or your skandasana. So again, you can do the upper body add-on here. Doesn't matter how high or low you are. So hands are gonna walk at the diagonal from your right foot. And as you tap your fingertips on the earth, now you're going to root down with your fingertips. Stretch your pelvis back in space, reach the crown of your head forward in space. Strong rootedness through your fingertips. Breathe here. To the front of your yoga mat, low lunge, spin to your right. Left knee hovers, cow lunge, full breath in. Gentle standing splits as you exhale, tip the energy into your right foot, left leg to the sky. Make sure there's like maybe a little micro bend through your right knee, or you're just being really kind to your hamstring since it's early. Take an inhale. And share pose with exhale, bend into both of your knees. Step into your seat. Then breathe your heart out. Right away, you can airplane your arms beside you. We'll tip our strength into right foot, maybe start to come to left to be toes. And then let your next breath in bring you to stand with your left leg. Exhale, perhaps your hands come to your heart. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, goddess arms, invitation to find the length of your left leg for a moment. Bend your left knee, reach your hands up high again. Now here's that little tricky part. Right hand grabs left wrist. Once your right hand has grabbed your left wrist, curtsy lunge. Take a pretty generous length in your stance. Maybe left knee dips to a hover and you're tipping over to the right. So the reason for the length here is so that when you start to tip forward to airplane pose, you have room to really transfer your energy into your right foot. There's that shifting forward to take the weight out of the back leg. Here we go, airplane pose. So you want to lean forward. Bring your center over your right leg. Super slow motion as you tip into the palm of your right leg, your left toe split off the earth. Again, you can stay right here, or if you want to add in one Shiva squat, inhale to bend both your knees at any amount, hands to heart center. Chest is still proud. On your exhale, drive through your right foot to re-expand. Crescent lunge, left toes release to the earth. Full breath in, reach to the sky. And on your breath out, hands to your mat. Just for a moment, reach your right hand up to the ceiling on your inhale. And right hand up to the earth as you exhale. High plank pose, step back, take a breath in. You choose vinyasa or down dog with breath out. Once you've found your way back to downward facing dog, we're just going to travel to a seat at the top of our yoga mats. So you can step forward, you can tiptoe forward, you can hop forward. Whatever feels good. And eventually just bend your knees and sit down. Okay, go ahead and grab a sip of water if you are thirsty. We're going to do a little hip opening stretch before we lower to the earth. So you can choose either cross-legged seat, double pigeon, or if you want to go to your half pigeon, you can go there as well. So let's start with our right shin either in front or on top if you're taking cross-legged seat or double pigeon. Flex through your feet if you're in double pigeon. If you're going half pigeon, right shin forward. You need to adjust your seated dog, untuck the flesh from beneath your sits bones. And inhale to reach up high to the sky. And on your exhale, fold forward any amount. So typically, if you're in a double pigeon, you might not fold as far forward as you would if you were in a cross-legged seat. So just keep that in mind. And try to relax your jaw as we take 3 cycles of breath here. If you feel like you'd like to stay a little bit longer, if you feel called to explore the shape more, feel free to hang out for a couple more breaths. Otherwise, slowly start to rise up. Maybe gently help your legs apart. And then you might add in a couple really slow windshield wipers. Knees go from side to side. And if you want to incorporate a little heart opening, you can bring your hands beneath your shoulders, fingertips face your seat. You can either just lift your chest as you push the earth away, or you can also lift your hips into reverse tabletop. So either one. Big breath in. And we'll exhale, hips to the earth. Find second side. Bring your left shin in front or your left shin on top. Or again, you can also take your left leg half pigeon. Once you can feel your sits bones on the earth, go ahead and reach your hands to the sky, breath in. And then fold forward any amount as you breathe out. And just let second side be its own experience. It might feel a little bit different than the first. I'm going to offer 3 more slow breaths into your shape. Just like before, you can stay where you're at for as long as you'd like. Otherwise, you'll slowly start to rise up, help yourself out of this shape. And then we're going to find our way onto the back body. If you wanted to add in a few more windshield wipers, you can do so. If you wanted one more sip of water, take a moment to hydrate. And then we'll find our way to the earth. Option to use your core, option just to relax back. It's up to you. So you can either use your heel anchors, okay, flexed feet, knees at 90 degrees, reach your hands to the sky, and then the strength of your core digs your heels into the earth. Okay, or you can slowly just release back in any way you want. Some people like to go leg long or boat pose, so it's up to you. We'll meet on the back body. Once we get to the back body, we'll be taking a happy baby pose. So as you found your way down to the earth, hands can either reach to your shins or your ankles, or the insides or outsides of your feet. Feel free to rock from side to side or play with extension through your legs. Take another breath in here. With breath out, as you bend your knees into your body, we'll take a figure four, right ankle on your left thigh. So a little bit more external rotation for the hip. Option to reach around your left hamstring here. Maybe take a little rock from side to side. Full breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to go into an eagle leg twist. So you can let your right thigh slide to step on top of your left, and then slowly drop your knees over to the left side of the room. And expand 3 rounds of breath into your right side body. Just being curious with the sensation that creates. And take your time to slowly start to unwind. Roll into your back body, knees to chest. And then take your figure for a second side, this time left ankle on your right thigh. Just here for about 2 to 3 breaths. Again, you can feel free to explore a little bit of movement if you want to tip from side to side. And then we'll make our way into our eagle leg twist. Let your left thigh slide over your right, and then drop your knees over to the right side of the room. From your eagle leg twist, slowly bring yourself back to center, knees to chest. Maybe bring your nose up to your knees, curl into a tight little ball as you breathe in. And then on your exhale, you can release out to Shavasana unless there's something else that you'd like to add in. Just taking a moment to adjust to the earth. And once you've settled in, allow your eyes to drop shut. And if it would feel good to take one more cleansing breath, take a really deep inhale in through your nose. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. Starting to come back to the awareness of body and breath. Feel all your focus return to the rise of your inhale and the release of your exhale. As you focus on the rise of breath in and the release of your breath out, you start to bring some small movements back into your body. Just allow one or maybe both hands to arrive at your heart space. In closing practice, we pause in gratitude. I'm grateful for this practice that offers us insight, wisdom, and understanding, providing us clarity to help us make choices. Grateful for our bodies, right? The physical vessel that carries us through each and every day, allows us to have this human experience. And grateful for each other, right? Having this practice that connects us and having the support of each other energetically, even though we are not practicing physically together, that energetic connection can still be felt. So in deep, deep gratitude, let's take a full breath in through the nose together. And one more open mouth exhale to release. May yoga offer us a path to compassion, and may our practices serve as our teachers. Thank you so, so much for being here, taking this time. And namaste.